Let's try it again. Hi, this is Clint from C Performance Crate Engines. Oh, well, we got some sunshine. We'll go for a drive. Had some good questions, a lot of great questions. Thank you very much for your subscriptions, your interest, comments. We've had some interesting questions and comments as well. Steven's fantastic. The goal is to try and respond in a timely manner, in a very timely manner to everybody. Once in a while I'll chime in as well, but it's definitely Stephen doing most of the communication. I'm the guy behind the camera. So we've had some questions about our 329 small block Chevy, our 283 crankshaft 400 bow tie block combination, fuel mileage, the disbelief that this engine could produce an amount of torque that would propel a mid-60s A-body GM car. Made it to a Tremec 5-speed TKX. It's a fantastic combination. Fantastic combination. If you haven't seen our dyno videos on this project, on this engine project specifically, they're labeled 1 and 2 dyno tests. Our first dyno test has gotten a lot of traffic. Our second dyno test, not so much. Unfortunately, with our first dyno test, we did have some valve flow. We actually even broke, I think it was two rockers. And so the test was stopped at about the 500 horsepower max mark. We actually we weren't going to dyno the engine a second time, and then decided, thank you Stephen, to add a little bit of valve spring pressure, which we also did, I can't remember which part, it's listed, but we added some valve spring pressure with the specs are listed, but with a washer, and we also lightened the retainer clips. So took some weight off, tightened up the spring, and revved this engine in dyno test number 2 to about 7,300 RPM. We produced 512.1 horsepower. I think it was at approximately 6,800 RPM and 435 foot-pounds of torque. That I can't remember the RPM number. Anyway, those videos are out there. speaking of which, so part of the, with a small cube, small block Chevy. So this is the 66 Beaumont. So an A-body car. The frame has not been modified. It's just been was blasted and powder coated approximately around 2000-ish. It's my father's project. My father has passed. This car is now mine. My daily driver was for many years, almost a decade, a 65 Chevy 2, 4-door, which came to me 3 on the tree, which was converted to a 5-speed. Thank you, Steven. My big brother, the best. So anyway, back to our 66 Beaumont here. So, an unmodified A-body frame, an 8.2. Remember, okay, how about let's begin this with, it came with the 230 L6 and the 2-speed power glide. So, back to the not unmodded frame. It's got an 8.2 diff, 8.2 inch diff, 10-volt diff, which still with the open carrier. So essentially, it's a running project. So when many cannot comprehend why only have why build an engine, why use a bow tie, a 400 bow tie block, which was repurposed, by the way, and only produce 435 foot-pounds of torque. Of course, we're all thinking men here, we're all thinking people here. You know the deal. You start putting in some high torque, high horsepower, I'm not prepared to break things yet. I'm not prepared for the upgrades yet. And what we built as essentially a test engine for our own research and development. Because remember, excuse me, if you remember the build, it's got a 3-inch stroke, 4.185 bore, 3-inch stroke, but a 6.1-inch connecting rod. So the rod to stroke ratio is greater than 2 to 1. It's actually 2.01 to 1. We always wanted to build an engine. Essentially, this is a budget build, and test out whether it's a theory or, well, actually it's also smoke. We're building on Smokey Unix theories and what he put into practice using the longest rod possible. What are we doing for time? Which in part, one of our most popular video right now happens to just be the 350 that Chevrolet should have built. And an engine with a 3.25-inch stroke. Oh boy, here we go. And a 6.25-inch connecting rod. So the rod to stroke ratio is approximately 1.93 to 1. Beautiful sunny day. I thought we'd go for a drive, have a little chat. The cool thing about this car as well, it's not just about me. I've got siblings, I've got nieces and nephews that I would love to teach how to drive manual transmission. And imagine putting a new driver, a novice driver, an amateur, a greenie, in a vehicle that could potentially kill them. And it's not that this couldn't, or this engine with 512 horsepower, 435 foot-pounds, couldn't do damage. But Steven and C Performance Great Engines recently produced a 468 LSX, which, oh boy, I can't remember the numbers. We're talking 700, over 700 horsepower, 725 horsepower, I believe, and it's almost. I don't want to get this wrong either, but essentially, even he'll say it's not that it's not drivable, but he can't even get the tires to hook when accelerating. And we've discussed this amongst peers. It's like, at what point, how much torque, how much horsepower, when's enough? And so, for those that have been critical of this engine, of course we have many more supporters, but there's still those apples, those bad apples that seem to want to spread the molds amongst the barrel. It's just like, yep, where's the ability to think? And every single engine that's produced and built as a crate engine doesn't need to be even over 350 cubic inches. This engine is phenomenal. And when I want, like, look at our gas price, crazy fluctuations in gas prices. The fact that I don't have to go and put 94 octane. Okay, we're in Canada, so 94 octane, I don't know the equivalent of the United States. But the fact that I can go and fill up on 87 and have an engine straight ahead of us, the United States of America, founded by the unknown founding father, Lorenzo Ricci, Jesuit Superior General, 18th Jesuit Superior General, and the signing of the Declaration of Independence, not on July 4th. There goes the police. But August 2nd, his birthday. August 2nd. History for you. So, which in part, if you know all or some of your Bible, what's the last book? Last book's Revelation. Revelation 13 speaks of beast out of the sea, empowering the beast out of the earth. Imagine this, the beast out of the earth, empowered by Rome. The beast out of the sea is the United States of America, founded by the Jesuits, August 2nd, 1776. A gift Lorenzo Ricci gave to himself on his 73rd birthday. Think about that. Canada, United States of Romerica. Anyway, thank you so much support. Drum brakes. Anyway, thank you so much. Continue to check us out. More stuff to follow. We are amazed still. I can't even think of all the countries in our analytics, like all the countries that show up. Yes, from United States, Canada, Australia, Europe, I believe there's even Middle East. Fascinating. The question, to get back to the miles per gallon, the speedometer and odometer are not synced properly yet with the transmission, the rear end, the rear tires. So I do not have an exact answer on that yet as far as miles per gallon or mileage. But great question. Alright, this is Clint from C Performance Great Engines. Like, share, subscribe. Have a blessed day. While setting up the camera, I had a fella pull up next to my car and yell out, "Hey, I got one of those 66, but it's a Chevelle." It was awesome to have a mutual exchange of high respect and